Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on today's video session. Here we go. Yeah! How'd you like my rock and roll music as always? So welcome back on my video session today. In today's video session, we are going to be talking about Sega Saturn, right? Game controller, right? Game controller. We are talking about this amazing device, which I've already showed so many times. Yeah, the Sega Saturn game controller adapter for USB PC. All right, that one. And of course, Sega Saturn game controller Model 2, which you plug in that adapter and you play with this controller. So I'm gonna talk about the thing that it said on the box of the Sega Saturn adapter. Behind the box, he was mentioning that you can play all PC games. It actually says something like that. When I tried some PC games, they don't actually work. Nah, they don't work. It's mentioning all PC games. Maybe that was right at the time, but now it's not true. Because this adapter is released few years before. As I said this in my previous videos as well. A modern PC gaming don't work on this thing. Because a lot of these games require a controller which uses latest drivers. And they're going to be used, and these drivers are used with the modern game controllers, especially designed by Microsoft. Game controllers especially. They have the latest drivers, don't they? That's his operating system as well. So why wouldn't them controllers work? But using this adapter, it doesn't play all PC games. It's not true. Anyway, for after now the years we're looking at, it's not true right now anyway. So it wouldn't play all PC games. I'm going to give you few games, right, that I tried out, spend my time, and to configure and to play these games. How to do all that. I'm going to release you a game list today. What kind of games you can actually run on these Sega Saturn adapter. Because it says that on the box, this Sega Saturn adapter doesn't require no drivers, no software. It's a plug-in play. And that's the main reason, right? It's not playing all the games, isn't it? because I think in a way you should have drivers and software. I think it's quite important to have that. That's where you're gonna get all your PC games running really. Without that, it's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Okay, so let's go through the game list. I'm gonna talk about today, which is gonna be released by me for this adapter. No one's ever done this for this adapter. They just keep on talking about it, just unboxing it, blah blah blah. It's for Sega Saturn. But you gotta show, does he really play all them games I mentioned in the box? Because a lot of people want to know that, wouldn't they? They're gonna be very disappointed because if they bought this adapter for a particular game and it doesn't work, then you're gonna be quite disappointed, aren't you? So anyway, these are the games I've tried out. There's more games didn't work on this thing. Here we go. So as I'm gonna go through these games, right, I'm gonna give you more detailed info on these games, what kind of games they are really, and what kind of gameplays in them. Here we go. Sega Saturn Adapter for USB PC. Games, game list. Here we go. Crazy Taxi. This is the original Crazy Taxi, which is the first one. It's in a game called DC Collection. Okay, for the PC. Now, Crazy Taxi, you mentioned the name Crazy. You have to drive like crazy in this game. You get a time limit in this game. Each time you collect a customer, you get time. All right. You won't get time, I think, when you collect the customer, but when you reach him to the destination, that's when you get the time. It's something like that. Anyway, it's all about based on the time. It's a crazy game. You have to keep on focusing on the time. You have to drive like on full speed, go crazy. So it is a taxi game. It's a yellow taxi, or you want to call it. It's not one of the usual taxis that you find in other countries. It's a yellow one. It's got like a rock songs to the game as you play in the game. The music is quite good. It's quite interesting. If you're not a big fan of rock music, then you probably won't enjoy it. But you can even switch off the music and even decrease the sound of the engine sounds, all that sound effects. It's a great game. This one is highly recommended and it works brilliantly. Next game is Jet Set Radio, another DC collection game. Jet Set Radio is this guy a DJ in there, right? He's pumping on music, rocking on music and all the way. Very techno music in this game. The soundtrack in this game is crazy. It's really amazing. Is this, you got these boys and girls in this game, right? They wear roller skates. Well, they're not dancing in there, going around and around. So they wear these roller skates, and they got these sprays, and they're using, and when they're spraying, they're putting graffiti on the walls and stuff like that, which is quite illegal, I would say. It's a very entertaining game. You have to look at the commands, how to use the spray with your D-pad and all that, and all the controls on there. Really, really exciting game. If you keep on doing all this stuff, the cops will chase you and they'll try and get you down. Excellent game. Knights. Game by Sonic Team. Another game from DC Collection. A Knights is game. What do you think Knights means? Knights is when it's really late night, isn't it? And then it goes all into night, dark, and all that. It's games called Nights into Dreams. So basically, these boy and girl they're having a dream. They're sleeping. I mean, that's what actually cutscenes showing. It's like when you're sleeping, you're dreaming, right? And stuff like that. This game is really, really good. As you first, when you start this game, you walk as the boy or the girl, and he walks, and these some kind of birds just drop you for some reason. I don't know what they're doing. And when you're doing that, there's a thing at the front. I don't know what to call it. It's some kind of time thing. I don't know. Once you go into that, you get you get to a special costume, which looks like a jester. And then with that, you got well, no, special powers where you can fly around in 3D, man. 3D flying action, platformer, 3D flying action. And you're flying around and you're collecting these blue kind of I don't know, kind of around like gems or something like that. You collect them. You collect them in order to progress in this game. It's really, really impressive game. You keep on flying around and you keep on collecting these kind of these bells, whatever they're round balls. And then you keep on going back to the starting point and you get like time. There's a time to this game as well. It's really, really good game. As you complete the levels, then you get to face a boss in each of the zones. The music in this game is really, really good. Really, really good. Really impressive music. This is an excellent game. But on the original Sega Saturn, this was played by the 3D control pad. That control pad, in my opinion, is one of the best control pad I have ever played from any game controller. From every single system of PCs, the Sega Saturn, even this controller model 2, is one of my favorites. But the 3D control pad is amazing. It's like a 3D and a digital controller. It's two modes in one. It's an incredible controller, by the way. So yeah, there you go. That's Night Sphere. Sonic Adventure DX, which is the director's cut, by the way. Dreamcast Collection, again. This game, of course, has got Sonic. It's a 3D platformer. It was the first 3D platformer introduced for the Sega Dreamcast. And this game was really, really impressive. I mean, the platforming level and the high speed levels, the action stages, whatever you want to call it, they were absolutely fast gameplay. Sonic is tremendously fast in this game. And then there's a couple of characters you can play in this game. Let me see, I can remember some of them. Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Omega, Big, and Amy. Each of them have their own 3D platforming levels. Very long game, and then once you complete all these characters, then in the end, you get the final story, which is Chaos. Chaos is that blue guy in the game. He's good at first, then he's like anger and sad, and then he turns into this thing. Then he's trying to destroy the world and all that. It's a story like that. And then this Tika, which she comes in the end of the game, and then she speaks to Sonic and says, he goes, he's not happy, he's sad, and blah blah blah. He goes, I need your help to do all that kind of thing. And then all the characters in the game, which are Sonic's friend, they all look at Sonic. They go, he goes, only you can do this, Sonic, and stuff like that. And then what happens? He gives all of these. His friends give the emeralds to him, and then he holds up. Holds all the emeralds, Chaos Emeralds, and guess what? He turns into Super Sonic. There's Super Sonic in this. So Super Sonic versus Chaos. You're on this water. You have to fight him twice in this game. It's a really impressive game, by the way. So there you have it. Another one. Space Channel 5. Part 2. So there's this girl called Yulala, something like that. And this game was developed by the same guy who gave you Sega Rally 2 and Res. This game is really good as well. This is a musical game where you got like all these music tracks and you follow all these commands. And Yulala's got like a gun. She shoots away. Just confronting these aliens. You are challenging them and you're here to defeat them. So it's a great musical game. Yeah, so check it out. So next one is Tecmo One Terror Live 5 Last Round. Now this game is a 3D fighter by Tecmo. This is got really impressive graphics and it's a 3D fighter, right? Which also they released a latest version called the 15th something anniversary edition. With that anniversary edition, you get all sorts of costumes. The costumes are crazy in this game. They're from all versions of Dead or Alive games that you've seen in the past. Really impressive though. A lot of costumes, music tracks, stages, characters. There's so much to this game. It's a very exciting game to play. And also there's a story mode in there. Something like that. The story mode is like it's a like one big long story and you're playing around with all these characters. It gives you like random characters. You can't select the character of your choice. It's a story, you see. It's a story that you're playing with this in this game. So it's a really one big story in there. The story is one of the biggest thing of this game. There are other modes that you've probably seen in the live games before. They're all in there in this game. So it's an impressive game. So yeah, that's another game on the game list. Um, Devil May Cry 5. I was surprised that the Sega Saturn Adaptor actually configured this and play this game really fine. This game works like a dream with this Sega Saturn controller. Works really well. I was surprised the Sega Saturn controller plays this game really well. Yeah, it's a very good experience. I didn't expect a Sega Saturn controller, you know, can play these games properly. It's just very responsive. The D-pad's really good. I know the analog's probably better for these kind of games, but still the D-pad is 8-directional. It does a good job of it. All the buttons are good on the Sega Saturn. Anyway, so Devil May Cry 5, it's got a lot of characters in there. Dante, Nero, Virgil, and so on. There's so many different characters you could choose from in this game. The graphics are extraordinary, and the gameplay is there's no match to it. The way they're running, they got all these hands, special hand techniques. You can do so much kind of different moves. They jump up and they go do. You know, it's a super stylish action game. If you played Devil May Cry games before, you know what to expect. This new incarnation or the version of this Devil May Cry series game is by far the finest in the series. So check it out. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. There was a Devil May Cry 4 as well. This is a special edition one. I mean, the special edition has better graphics, improved frame rates, and it gives you a lot of characters. Uh, in the original game, Devil May Cry 4, there was only Nero and Dante in this on that game. But in this version, you got Nero, Dante, Virgil, uh, Trish. I can't remember the characters' names. Yeah, there are quite a lot of characters in this. I think there's about 5 characters. And yeah, it's got all the characters in this game. It's a very enjoyable game. I would say Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition is better than Devil May Cry 4. This game is a great addition to the game, and you got this special, I don't know, stage where it's like a circle, you're like a circle stage, and you're just fighting around, boom, 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 cha, 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 and all that. A very good action game, so check it out. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Manga experience, a 3D fighter, action adventure, whatever you want to call it. You're walking around in 3D stages. You can walk in it, run in it, fly in it, with high speed action, very good fighting, and fireballs. Oh man, oh man, what? Really, really good fighting game. This is. I did experience problems, not with this one. I tried Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. No good. It doesn't work. The D-pad doesn't. It was only just going backwards. I think it's not even doing left and right. It's not even going forward. So it's useless. There's no point playing that one game. This game is worth playing. You can play the first one. And this game is a very good fighter. Yeah, if you like manga experience of Dragon Ball, you'll love this game. The next game is a pretty old one. Halo. Halo on the PC, right, does have improved graphics. What I like about this game, when you're firing, you get like colorful bullets coming out of your guns. That's why I found something new about this game. Overall, it's just the same as the console version, but it's here for the PC. I think it's a better multiplayer experience because it's graphically, the graphics might look same, but it looks sharper and the bullets look colorful in this game. So yeah, check it out. Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces is one game like Sonic Generation where you're running forward in 3D action stages. A really, really impressive game where Sonic gets defeated first. Then there's a guy called Avatar or something. Then he's playing the levels for her because Knuckles finds this he recruits this new guy in this game and he wants him to find Sonic. And when he finds Sonic, then Sonic and Avatar join forces together, and then Sonic says to Infinite, the reason we are powerful, kind of teamwork is more powerful than having one. But Infinite didn't believe that in all that, but in the end, Sonic and Avatar wins and Infinite loses. Infinite gets really badly hurt. He just flies off. Then is a battle against Eggman, the evil guy in this game. You have to defeat him to complete this game. Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is a great 3D platformer. It's a teamwork with its 4 different stages you can play on this game with different characters in each one. Each of these blocks, right, have 3 characters. And these 3 characters are doing teamwork. I'm just going to mention just the first one. It's a Sonic team one. I'll tell you what these 3 characters mean for these 3 characters. Sonic is high speed running. Knuckles is power. He punches and uses fireballs and all that. Tails flies. That's what this teamwork is all about. You have to use all these kind of things to play this game. Makes it pretty exciting. And yeah, there you go. Sonic Heroes. Sonic Lost World. This game, right, is like it's like a 3D levels, yeah, but it looks like a round ball. They're running on this round ball kind of thing. It's 3D platforming, by the way. I did find this game bit average, not really enjoyable that much, but it's still really good. It's quite funny. Some of the levels are really good. I think more than the 3D levels, the 2D levels are more exciting. The levels are pretty more amazing when you play the 2D ones. The 3D ones are okay as well. Some 3D levels are good, some of them are a bit boring, but some 3D stages are pretty good in it, and all the 2D levels are really impressive in this game. So there you have it. Signos World. Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate Deluxe Edition. So if you played Warriors Orochi games before, Warriors Orochi games, what it does, it uses two games in one. Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. So what they do, they combine both the characters in Warrior games. It's a full experience of two games. Okay? And then it finally gives you this Warrior game. The Warrior games are by far the finest games. They always, first of all, Dynasty Warrior comes, then Samurai Warrior comes, then after that Warrior comes. Warrior is supposed to be one of the finest in the Warrior series games. I always thought that Samurai Warriors were pretty good games. It's hard to say which games are better, Samurai Warriors or Warriors Orochi. You decide which one's better. Sometimes I prefer Samurai Warrior games over Warriors Orochi. But yeah, but this Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate Deluxe Edition is amazing. There's a lot of characters in this game. Lots of stages. It's a very big game. In this game, I can remember top of my head, I haven't played much of it, but it does work. It's really, really good graphics and gameplay. Very good, different kind of weapons in this game. You can ride horses and get off them. Um, really good. It also includes the Deluxe characters like Ruabusa, Kasumi, and Aine. And also, you got characters from Samurai Warriors, Nobunaga Oda, Namson Lee, No, and so on. It's a really impressive game, by the way. You should check this game out. Yakuza Kwame 2. You're probably thinking now, why did I mention Yakuza Kwame 1? It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It's weird. It doesn't do nothing with the controller. Nothing. Nothing at all. So don't bother with that one. Go for Yakuza Kwame 2. This game just works flawlessly with a Sega Saturn controller. Amazingly, the D-pad, 8-directional control, it's an excellent experience. It works really, really well. All the buttons work there. You have to just see which button are which because you can't really configure any button on there. It's all done automatically. You just select the types and that's it. And it works with all the buttons and it's very responsive. This Yakuza Kwame 2 game is really, really good, man. Where at the start of the game, you're praying to this thing, and then he keeps on remembering. You have to select yes or no. He goes, remember, or something like that. And then remember means the things happen from the past. Then he shows a story. This game is a masterpiece, man. I think it might be one of the greatest games I've ever played, though. Maybe PC's got some other great games, but from this list, seriously, I would say the best games from this list will be, for me, will be Knights. Why go for Knights? Because Knights is a 3D platformer and flying action. It gives you a better experience. Also, we know because the Knights had a 3D control pad. With this adapter, you can use a 3D control pad. You can buy one of them control pads as well. I haven't got one of them right now. They're a bit expensive. So I would buy one probably if I can find one at a cheaper price. So yeah, that's a really good one. Sonic Adventure DX is another really good game, the 2D platformer game. Lots of characters. The final stage is really good on this. Dead or Alive 5 Last Run is an incredible 3D fighter. Devil May Cry 5 is a very good action adventure game. Uh, which one else can I say? I think Sonic Force is quite good. Some people thought it wasn't a very good game. I think it's a pretty good game. It's got like really good stages. And the past gameplay is quite enjoyable. I think the story is really good as well. I liked it quite a lot. Yeah. Voice Orochi 4 Ultimate Deluxe Edition. It's a really good one as well. And Yakuza Kwame 2 is quite good. I think they're all kind of different kind of games. I wouldn't just say it's Yakuza Kwame 2 is the best game. All of the games I just mentioned to you just right now, they're all one of my favorite games. They're all different kind of genres, aren't they? So see which one you want to play and want to enjoy. All the games that I just mentioned in this game list, they all work with this controller. Okay? So in my next video, I'm going to be telling you which games that do not work with this game controller. Yeah, I'm going to be telling you which ones doesn't work. And maybe some of them games are your favorites. Yeah, they do have some amazing games in that list which don't work with the Sega Saturn Adaptor. Fortunately, these ones are tested, do work. So if you are into any of these games, they do work, by the way. So I hope you guys like my video today. Give me your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.